Okay, welcome. In this video, we're going to be doing a different way of modeling some walls. We're going to use this interior scene in 3ds Max. Now, if we scroll through here, this might change numbers or something in the future, but the basics is the same. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a small house and some windows and doors and frame it out using a CAD file. So you need to download this CAD file from our plan. If I click on it, you'll notice it doesn't let me download it, but that's okay. From this window I need to go over here and I need to open in a new window. Okay, this is just a Google thing here, how it works. Now, when I'm in a new window, now I can download it either here. Let me turn my mouse highlighter on here. Either here or here. You're going to download it and save it to a location where you can find it. Okay, I got mine saved in a folder for interior scene. Now, that is done. We're going to go and open up your 3ds Max then, and we are going to import this. Okay, import, and I'm just going to do a normal import. I'm not merging. There's nothing in my scene for me to merge it in with. I got to find where I have that saved. Okay, so go through and I have mine on my M drive, projects for class 08, and CAD file. Now, when you open it, okay, we can keep this the same. I'm just going to click on OK. I don't need to make any changes there. And in here, this is going in metric. Okay, if you want to switch it, we can go over here and go to unit setup, and let's change it to US fractional inches. We can just do straight up inch decimal inches here. Okay, that will be fine. Okay, and if you want to do feet, that's okay as well. But I'm going to click OK, and I have this modeled here. Now, the premise is I'm going to maximize my top viewport here. And the premise when we're doing this is going to be taking my scene. I'm going to turn my grid off. We don't need that. I'm going to be tracing just my walls here in my scene. Okay, and then we're going to do the inside wall, the outside wall, attach them and extrude them. But we want to put breaks in here where we're going to have the doors open, the openings for the doors, I should say. Now, if I were to just go in and get the line tool, okay, I just want this to make sense for us a little bit. So create splines line, okay, and I try to get this as close as possible. Let's say I click on the corner here. If I zoom in, you can see that I missed that corner. Okay, I don't want to have to really get close and try to line up my mouse and guess. So we're going to use our snaps for this because we imported this as a CAD drawing. The program reads this as lines with endpoints. So we're going to go up and turn our snap toggles on. Now this is going to be an exercise in zooming in and out. I'm going to turn my snap toggles on, but I need to adjust them. So I'm going to right click on my snap toggle. And what we want to set this as is I like the following for this right now. Endpoints, perpendicular, and vertices. That's going to find, sorry about that.
If you are not involved in a school-sponsored activity or here for the after-school
pause button,
you should head towards an exit. Have a great evening.
My pause button is gone, so I can't even pause it. So when I have that set, now I turn on, make sure my snap toggle is on. If I want to turn it off, you can come up here and turn it off, or get used to hitting S on the keyboard if you want to use the shortcut. So what I'm going to do, let me do this. I'm going to go line, and now you notice that even when I'm not clicking directly on that line, when I get close, it snaps to that endpoint. And I zoom in and it's clicked right on there. Okay, so this is fantastic. I don't have to zoom as much. And then I'm going to go here and here. And if I hold it just a little bit out. Now, if I want to zoom in down here, okay, I need to bring it down here. I can't, if I zoom in with my roll down with my mouse wheel here. It moves the whole drawing down. That doesn't help me. What I have to do is think opposite. In order for me to move my view down, I have to pull up and zoom out this way. Okay, so I pull up and zoom out. And now if I want to zoom in, I pull down and it will zoom in to kind of where this is. So you got to kind of practice a little bit, but pretty soon you'll be able to get fast. Here's where I need to be careful here. I don't want to click on this line for the door. I want it on for the door itself. I want to click on the wall. Okay, so then I skip the door, which is the round, and then I go down here to the wall again, and the wall again, and I skip the door itself. All right, and then I go wall, wall. We're almost done. I want to go to this corner. Now this is my window opening. So I want to go window opening, zoom out, the other side of my window opening, and I click on my last dot at my vertex and I close my spline. There is one. Okay. Now, before I do anything here, I haven't tried this before, but I do have an idea here. Let's go over here and I want to go like this. I am going to actually, I'm trying to think of a way that's going to be non-interference here. In my scene, okay, I'm going to have to do that again in order to do my ceiling. So I don't want to have to do it twice. I already have it in there once. Let's duplicate that right now while we can do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my move tool. I'm going to hold shift. And for this one, I'm just going to pull this down. Okay. Now this may not work because I got my snap toggle on. So I wanted to show you that just so you're aware that I'm going to undo that. So I'm going to turn my snaps off so you can hit S. Now it will work and it will let me slide it straight down. So if you're frustrated and it's like moving and it's not working, you have to turn your snap off. Now I'm going to hold shift and grab my Z and just drag a copy down under the floor here. And I want that to be a copy. And then I'm going to change the name of this to ceiling. Okay, because ceiling line. All right, and we'll extrude that later. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to turn that off because I don't want the ceiling line to be in my way. Now line 1 is good. I'm going to leave that. All right, you'll notice and see that in a little bit and when we come in a video later. I don't have that other video remade, but when we start doing the ceiling, instead of tracing it, you can turn that on and follow the steps. Now, let's go back into top view here, and we're going to do the same thing on the inside wall. So grab the line tool, turn your snap toggle back on, S, right? And we're going to go inside. So corner, 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 zoom in here, inside corner, and then be careful to get the doorway, not the door. So here, the wall, skip the door, the wall. And that will make sense later on when we have to cut those doorways out. You want to have the lines running straight up and down. And then the other side of the window here and close this off. So close spline. All right. So we have in our scene 2 lines, okay? And we have our ceiling turned off. What we can do now, we can turn off our layer 0, okay? And that will hide. What we want to do now with these 2 lines, let's go into modify and we click on one line as selected right here. And we want to attach. If you're not seeing this, you're going to have to scroll down, or you can make your window bigger so you can see everything. Grab the attach line. We're going to attach line 2 to line 1. You can either do it here or you can do it in the window here. And that attaches them as well. And then I can shut attach off. I'm going to rename this so that we can, let's see, if I long hold here or double click, I can just call this wall 001. Okay. And we are ready to do our extrusion, and we will start our next video with that. So before we go up, save it. I'm going to save this as interior scene. Let's see, I might as well do it 8A interior scene. Okay. And save. Okay, so hopefully you'll get become pro at zooming and using your snap toggles. Turn those off when you're done because you won't need them, and we will start the next video with an extrusion. Thanks for joining me, and look forward to seeing you in the next one.